Welcome back to Top 5 Auto Repairs. How do you know you have bad freeze plugs? The first sign that you know that you have a bad freeze plug is going to be caused by coolant leaks. If you see coolant leaking from the side of the engine block and you see coolant leaking out of the freeze plug, that's how you know it is time to change that freeze plug. If you don't change your freeze plug and you constantly see antifreeze leaking out of the freeze plug area, eventually this is going to cause the engine to overheat. The number one reason why freeze plug fail is going to be caused by rust or corrosion. Depending on the material your engine block is made of, the freeze plug can rust or corrode. Now, if you use proper coolant mix, for example, if you add too much water in the cooling system and there's not enough coolant, this can cause the freeze plug to rapidly rust or corrode. The next reason why your freeze plug fell prematurely is going to be caused by expansion and contraction. It is important to have the antifreeze and water mixture close to 50-50. Again, if you have way too much water in the cooling system and not enough coolant, this can cause the water inside the cooling system to expand and to contract and to expand and to contract. Over time, this can cause the freeze plug to fail. And when the freeze plug fail, you might want to check for a crack in the engine block, because if water freezes inside the engine block, again, this can cause the engine block to crack. Now I'm going to show you guys how to remove and replace the freeze plug. To change the freeze plug, you're going to need a hammer, sandpaper, brand new freeze plug, chisel, large socket, silicone, and vice grip or a plier. Before you begin, make sure to drain the cooling system. First, start by taking the chisel and hit it on the edge right here. Next, take the plier and pull out the freeze plug. Next, get the sandpaper and start cleaning up the edges until it is smooth. Since this is a demonstration video, I am going to use the same freeze plug. Now get the silicone and apply a light amount on the edges of the freeze plug. Make sure you don't apply too much silicone. Next, center the freeze plug and make sure to use the correct socket size and make sure it fits tightly. Next, keep this socket straight and hammer the freeze plug in until it goes in smoothly. Make sure it is flush. I hope you found that video useful. As always, thank you for watching and subscribe to Top 5 Auto Repairs.